at some point. I don't know when. It's dark. You can't tell. Whew. Yeah, I set off early this morning. Big, beautiful coyote just crossed the road in front of me. Of course, I didn't have the camera up or anything. Isn't it glorious out here? Look at all that. I'm in Oregon now. There, maybe that's better. It's, what time is it? You know, I got so many devices. I have to find, what do we got? 5:20 in the morning. Picture of some snow fences. They have snow fences here in Oregon. Let's see, what part of Oregon am I in? The southeastern portion. Let's see if there's some on this little hill coming up. They appear to be on the east side of the highway. My windshield is really bad. This is the little town of Jordan Valley. You would think from that name it would be a Mormon town, a settlement, but I think it's actually Basque. I already saw something referring to the Basque station. So the Basques settled this area, and a lot of their descendants still live here and farm sheep. Yeah, there you go, Basque station. A gal that was Basque. I worked with her, and boy, they try to keep it Basque. I mean, including schools for the Basque, and please marry a Basque, and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty verdant out here. This is actually eastern Oregon, what they call the high desert, but still very green. This is about 100 miles out of Ontario, Oregon, I presume south, which you know is on the border of Idaho, and as you see, this is sort of the weather that our friend at Garden Answer deals with. This is coming into Ontario, Oregon, corn. There's been wheat out there. You can see how verdant it is out here coming into this side of Ontario, which is kind of weird because, I mean, this is actually not the Lush side of Oregon. So I'm about 13 miles away from Andrew's Seed Company, and you can see, oh, is it verdant. Well, this is hops. I recognize this from having lived in Idaho before. That's how they grow hops, with those big old things. Look at all of that. I mean, this is still technically Idaho. We'll pop into Oregon in a minute again. Snake River. Hope you can see it. I kind of drove over it. I used to live in Boise for 3 years, and I had occasion to come out here to, this is near Homedale, kind of rural. I thought it was rural. There's more hops growing over there. And up on that hill, pretty big crop here for Idaho. And this is right on the border. This is, a few minutes to Andrew's Seed Company. So miles and miles and miles of hops fields. I had no idea they grew so much out here. I've seen them in central Washington, but not out here. Who's using all this hops besides the beer people? There are the tracks, and there is part of the seed company. Isn't that cute? Okay, that's enough of that for me. I gotta get on the road, and I really feel like a groupie doing this. Look at how big this outfit is, though. Get down. Okay. That's where dear Laura goes all the time. Now I gotta end the trip and get back on the road. Oh, look, see, there's the little greenhouse guy. Okay, I'm getting off. This is goofy. So this is Ontario, Oregon. Oh my goodness, this is the city watering Laura's little plants. So cute, or Laura's mom, I don't know which. Fun. Might have been Laura's mom. Didn't she say the city wasn't maintaining them? Anyway, there's Laura's little plantings. I am going back on my long road trip. That was a fun stop. I hope I got as much as I could. There's the Snake River. I didn't get the best view of it from the top of the hill. It's just quintessentially Western, isn't it? There's two little characters running. Oh, they're calves. So fun. Heading across Oregon on the northwest path towards Washington. Oh, we're crossing the 45th parallel. How about that? These are snow fences in Washington. I saw them in Oregon as well. Still Oregon. Coming into La Grande, I think. So pretty in here, isn't it? Look, there goes a little house. Oh, there goes another little house. Oh, who doesn't love them? I think those might be tiny homes. This one little mountain, and then we've already been through some others, and then there's this valley, La Grande, and then we go up through the Blue Mountains and come out at Pendleton. And then there'll be the flatlands of Washington, eastern Washington, going diagonally until I hit the Cascade Mountains and the Snoqualmie Pass, and that'll be it. Then it's West Coast. I mean, literally on the West Coast. Imagine living out here. It's so peaceful. Maybe not for the cows, but I will say that it is 73 degrees, which is eastern Oregon, about 45 degrees cooler than this time 2 days ago, and pretty much yesterday as well. And it's kind of cloudy. I haven't seen the sun yet. There's this, I mean, it doesn't look cloudy, but it is. Overcast. It's not overcast. I don't know what to say. Cloudy. Snow fences over there. This is Dead Man's Pass in the Blue Mountains in Ontario, Oregon. I'm sorry, not Ontario, Oregon. And a lot of snow fences, though I don't see them. So you know the wind things, you know, with the power, what are they called? Anyway, I've seen the propellers going by on these massively long trucks. I must have seen 8 so far in the last 4 or 5 hours, and I never have my camera ready to film one, but it's pretty epic. I mean, they are unbelievably long when they're down on the ground. This is going to be a 6% grade. So I don't mind it in the car, but it was awful when I used to be in the RV. I dreaded chain up, except we're going down, but still. Yeah. Second warning, 6 miles, 6% downgrade. And I've gone through these mountains so many times in snow. I'm so thrilled to go through on clear weather. It's been quite a peaceful drive. I sure wish I could catch one of those, what are they, propellers? What do we call those things? So this whole downhill thing, which most of it's come and gone already, I can't handle unless it's these big highways. It's always been a problem for me, but I think it's just official now. I'm not going to be able to do it unless it's a big interstate, super, super wide, barriers, the works. We are almost at the bottom of this long incline. In true Western fashion, these things are just huge. But I can't, this is leading into we're coming out of the Blue Mountains, down into the, I don't know what valley this is. It's got a name, I'm sure of it. This is the Oregon Trail, really. yesterday it was just a primary highway, a U.S. highway or something, maybe state, and it went through a small mountain thing, and I just couldn't stand it. I was down 5 miles an hour. Ears are popping. And certainly I couldn't do this in a big rig anymore either, like an RV. Anyway, this is the end of this fun thing, and I've got one more set of mountains, but they're not like this one. You never know. I mean, you go up, but there's trees and forest on both sides. Real nice. Pendleton, Oregon. It's a great little Indian casino right over there. I'll make it there. I stayed there. It's pretty cool. That is the border of Washington from Oregon. It's the Columbia River. Barge going down. It's quite wide. And when we get to the other side, we'll be in Washington. See if you can see how wide it is from here. It's a big river. It equals the Mississippi. Oh, there's a dam over there. You can see that. There we are. Welcome to Washington. Long trip. Grapes, 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 and grapes. And more grapes. So this is the fertile Yakima Valley, where they grow grapes and cherries. Those are probably just rows and rows of grapes out there. Grapes and cherries, and what's over here? Corn, field corn. Yep. For the next 40 miles, lots of grapes. Lots of produce. This is central Washington. See those out there? It also styles itself as a wine country. Watering them now. So those are grapes. Then I think we just passed apple trees. No, those are still grapes. There were a bunch of apple trees, cherry trees. Yeah. This is one fertile place. Here's corn. Washington. So this is the central part where it's not quite truly Pacific Northwest, because this isn't at all coastal. But boy, they grow a lot of stuff here. Presumably they use the water from the Columbia River. Look at all of that. Cherries and apples and Tuscany. Oh my goodness, look at this area of Washington. Isn't it just beautiful? Hey, stop blocking it. They have rivers and lakes and creeks. Look at all the Italian cypress there, probably acting as a windbreak. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful, guys? Oh my God, look at all of that. Unless we miss it, that's Mount Adams over there. I don't know if you can see it. Mount Adams. Those are all fruit containers. Fruit containers, as far as you can see. Fruit containers. And more fields. stop, rest stop, right before I get on Highway 90 to go in. About 2.5 hours left. It's warm here for Washington, but nothing like. So this is what, the Yakima Valley? That's Mount Adams in the distance. No, I'm sorry. That's Mount Adams. That's possibly Mount Rainier. That's right, because it looks like its top is blown. And that's Mount Adams. Further would be St. Helens. I don't think you can see that from here. Mount Adams. Yakima Reservation is on the side of that. Well, down below in the valley, but also on the side. Mount Rainier. Let's see. Mount Rainier. Mount Adams. I don't know if that's a mountain in there or not. There's 3 of them. Definitely. Oh, hello, Mount Rainier. It's been so long since I've seen you. This is what they call the mountain is out. Often the mountain is socked in by clouds, or there'll even be a cloud cap hanging on it, like a wig with long hair. But this is the mountain is out. I saw a sticker or a t-shirt that said something about the mountain is out. So we're headed into the I'm headed into the Cascade Mountains. That exit for Leavenworth. It's a cute little kind of German-style town. I don't think it was created by Germans, but you know, they do alpine houses and people like to go there and do German stuff. But it wasn't founded by Germans. I don't know how that started. We'll go through what's called Snoqualmie Pass. So many things here in Washington have Indian names. You just have to know how to say them, including the town where I'm going to be staying, where I've got an apartment, is Puyallup, which is Puyallup. And I used to live here a long time ago, back in 81 or so, and I knew of Puyallup, but I was gone for years and I came back, and it was Puyallup. See those beautiful bodies of water. Now this gets pretty snowy in the winter. Often the pass is closed, and anybody on the western side of Washington, Seattle area, or up and down the coast there knows when the pass is closed, they're talking about this one. Snoqualmie Pass, because this is 90 that we're on now. It's a major interstate, and it can get closed sometimes because they can't get the snow off of it fast enough. I've been through here when there's been a lot of snow down, but it's been fairly cleared out. You know, they've been working on this road through the pass on 90 for ever since I've been around here. 15 years or so, even more. They just keep working on it. It's crazy. It's one of those. There's a ski resort inside Snoqualmie Pass. A lot of people from Seattle run over there and do some skiing. Looks like they're working on some stuff. They often have to work on stabilizing the hills as well on the side, because those do kind of give way here in Washington. There's mudslides and rock slides and things like that. You can see how tall the trees are here. I know that's amazing how tall these pine trees get versus, say, in Alaska, they're about half the size, just as thick, but half the size. And there's the Snoqualmie Mountains, and I will show you a little bit in a little bit. So we're going up, entering Wenatchee National Forest, further into the pass, really. At some point we come out at the summit, and that's where the ski resort is. And you know, I've been through here so many times when it's raining, it's snowing. Oh, so miserable. and stuff like that back there. It's not the easiest thing to be driving and doing this. I wanted to capture that, but it came and went real quick. They've got a bunch of timbers, and they're standing there staring at the hillsides. I know sometimes they do netting, metal netting, as you see right here. I think they're probably looking for something more permanent. They dynamite it sometimes to bring down whatever is going to come down. They're not working on the road right now because they did work on the road. Yeah, so those are timbers that they've cut down. Maybe they are going to widen. I don't know. It does look like they're going to. I don't know what the rebar is for. You would think it was for if the snow gets thick, but I think it's for something else. Oh, are we coming up on the lake? It's a beautiful lake. Looks like it was man-made and trees were drowned in there. Here's the beautiful lake. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe not. No, I'm going to film till... Well, you can see it on my phone. What do we got? There. Can you see? Let me know. Oh, nope, you can't. Dang it. Come on now. So I got a car next to me, but there. So I think this was flooded. Those are dead trees. They've got some like this in Yellowstone as well. We are getting ready to enter the pass. I mean the summit. We're getting to the summit of Snoqualmie. This is a crazy road, and I actually dread it. To be honest, even on good weather, I dread it. You know, Washingtonians are fast, and they may not be super aggressive, but they are fast. And you know, they're used to Seattle traffic and getting around as fast as they can. So I'll film a little bit in a second. There's that beautiful lake again, still. And this is a lot of work they've done over the past 15, 20 years, building up, separating these highways, doing 3 lanes. There was a beautiful overpass earlier. I couldn't get a chance to show it to you. I've never seen it before. So many years this was just under construction and really difficult to deal with. And again, this is often raining or snow. Pretty. I don't know that anybody really boats out there or anything, although I see some stuff over on the shore over there, like people are camping or maybe trying to fish. I'm not sure. You see a lot of dead trees, so the water must be down. So if you can see up there, I think those are ski runs. You see where it's cleared away, the trees have been cleared. I think those are ski runs. I don't know, I think maybe those are as well. I'm not really sure if those are, but those are for sure. Because this is the ski resort coming up. I think that might be too. A ski slope. Wait a minute. I'm having a hard time. Well, the way to tell is if, you know, it's got a, oh gosh, what are these called? A ski lift. Yeah. So we are coming into the summit. Again, I rarely drive through here when it's clear, light, sunny. This is great. Usually this is quite the death-defying. I probably would have done anything I could on this trip not to come through what I call the pass. There are many passes here in Washington, but for me it's usually Snoqualmie on 90. There's a casino further down too. Oh, I don't know, say 20 reals. I'm an hour from